Good morning, uh, Uncle Lou here. That's right, it's me, Uncle Lou, live on YouTube for you. Yep. Welcome to another edition here of Coffee Talk with Uncle Lou. Now, if you don't know what this is, well, number one, that means you haven't been watching Uncle Lou every day like you're supposed to. Remedy that situation immediately if you can. Watch Uncle Lou every day. To lower your cholesterol. But, this is a series of shows that I do here where I drink coffee and talk to you. Now, I have kind of a crazy story for you today. Anyway. So, this guy here in Augusta where I live, I've known this guy for 30 years probably. We weren't really good friends or anything like that, but I went to school with him all the way up through middle school and high school. Know his sister. Anyway, he pleaded guilty yesterday here in Augusta in federal court to attempting to aid or assist a terrorist organization. That's right, this guy tried to join up with ISIS. I'm going to get into the whole story here, but I want to jump back first. Now, about several years ago, 10 years ago or so, he was found guilty of trafficking cocaine, and he was sent to prison. He spent several years in prison, and from what I gather, that's where he became Muslim or whatever. He converted to Islam while in prison, I guess. And like I said, I'm not close friends with this guy. This isn't somebody I hung out with on a regular basis or anything like that. But it is somebody I'm familiar with and know from school. We went to school. We grew up in school together. And I was friends with him on Facebook after he got out of prison or whatever. But about a year ago, in fact, it seems like it was like around the 4th of July last year. But you know how on Facebook during Memorial Day, 4th of July, Veterans Day, all that kind of stuff, everybody posts all their I Love America posts on Facebook, and they change their profile picture to the American flag, and everybody wants to be all gung-ho America on those patriotic holidays. So last 4th of July, everybody was posting all that type of stuff on Facebook, and this guy, Trey Davis was his name, but he pops up on Facebook, and of course he had shaved his head. He had the full Muslim beard by this point, and he just starts posting this crazy stuff on Facebook, about America, quoting scriptures from the Quran, and some pretty sick stuff too. Your typical death to America type stuff that you hear from these jihadists, talking about jihad against America, talking really bad about America, praising the Middle East. He even went on and on about how he was moving to the Middle East. This was last July 4th, so he said, next year I'm moving to the Middle East, I can't wait, and blah, blah, blah. And I mean, the posts were scary enough, or I don't know if scary is the right word, but the posts that he was putting were alarming enough to where, I'll be honest with you, I actually considered and called and messaged a few people wondering, should I report this? you know, a lot of times when these really bad things happen, whether it's a terrorist attack or a school shooting or, you know, the movie theater shooting in Colorado, these types of things, it seems like every time one of these big tragedies happens, all sorts of people come out of the woodwork and say, yeah, this guy was posting crazy stuff, or, you know, this guy was acting strange, and this guy was a loner, and no one, you know, but no one ever said anything, so he, you know, and I really wondered, is this the type of thing I should call somebody and warn somebody about, and, you know, save me all the crap in the comments about how I'm a snitch or something like this. You know, this kind of thing is nothing to play around with. But anyway, so I thought about sort of, should I do that? And anyway, a few days went by or whatever, and the guy disappeared off of Facebook. He deleted his page or whatever, and I just assumed that somebody got a hold of him, you know, talked some sense into him, and at the very least, he at least deleted his Facebook page or whatever, and I kind of just forgot all about it. And then yesterday, it's all over the news around here. I'm not sure if it's hit national news yet or what, but just all over the radio and the news and Facebook here yesterday, this guy pleaded guilty to attempting to aid and assist a terrorist organization. So what happened, I told you the guy was posting on Facebook about how he couldn't wait to move over there, and he was moving in at such and such time, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Well, apparently he wasn't kidding. Those weren't idle threats. He was actually arrested at Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport, attempting to board a plane to Turkey, where he had made arrangements once in Turkey to be smuggled into Syria and join ISIS. That was his plan. He wanted to, he wanted to fight America. He wanted to fight for ISIS against America. That was his plan. That's what he was going to do. So apparently, the authorities either, discovered this guy on his own, or someone around here that saw that stuff he was putting on Facebook actually did call and tell somebody. And anyway, it comes to find out that yes, that they were monitoring this guy for months and months and months, and as soon as he attempted to actually act on any of the things he had said or posted or whatever, that's when they went ahead and arrested him. And he did plead guilty yesterday. He hasn't been sentenced yet, but according to news reports from around here, he's looking at 10 years in prison. Doesn't seem like enough to me. I think the maximum sentence they said was 15 years, and he's looking at 10 years, they said. I don't understand that. To me, this seems like treason to me. If you attempt to join, whether it's ISIS or whether it's attempting to join the Nazis in the 1940s, whatever it is, if you're attempting to join an enemy force that's actively at war with the United States, to me that's treason. And I'm not going to say this guy deserves the death penalty or anything like that, but 10 years, I don't know. Doesn't seem like enough to me. But yeah, so and this was actually the first Georgia citizen, first person from Georgia or in Georgia to be arrested, charged, and convicted of this crime. So I know you hear this kind of stuff on the news occasionally, where they'll arrest some dumbass American somewhere who has these grand plans of going over to the middle of dirt-stained Syria somewhere or whatever and engaging in holy war against the U.S. You'll hear about these kinds of things on the news from time to time, but I don't know, it's a weird feeling when it's somebody even though I wasn't super close to this guy or anything like that. Like I said, I basically grew up with the guy. I went to school with him we're the same age. He's the same age as me. So we were in school together, middle school and high school. But I don't know, it's just a strange thing. But yep, so attempting to aid and assist a terrorist organization. This guy wanted to go over there, join up with ISIS. do the whole jihad, death to America, all that, you know, all, yelling and screaming. I don't know, I guess he was planning to go over there and train or something. You've seen these videos where they, you know, they're crawling through tires or something to sort of to try to train for whatever those, you know, these training videos they put out. It looks like some sort of glorified playground they're playing on over there. But anyway, that was his plan, I guess, and pleaded guilty. So, but anyway, I thought that was a little weird, and you know, thought I'd share that with you. But anyway, that's it for today. Enjoy your coffee, enjoy your day, and have a fantastic morning, hey.